Well, good afternoon, and welcome again to a place I was a couple of weeks ago, and that is the Wareham Forest. And I'm actually looking, because I've got a bit more time tonight. You can probably see the sun isn't as low as it was the other night. I've obviously come back to try and photograph these trees this time. If you saw the video from a couple of weeks ago at Christchurch or Williford, I said there that I had a couple of shots left in my 6x17 back, and I'm lucky enough to be able to spend quite a bit of time down this neck of the woods at the moment through work. So of course it enables me to come out and shoot this. And I said in the video that I did here last time, because I only had I think it was Delta 400 possibly, I can't quite remember now, but because I only had black and white, I did feel that colour might offer something a bit different. So here I am, and I've literally got 2 shots left of Cinestill 50D, and I have got a box of, I say a box, it's just one, of Delta 100, but I don't think I'm going to put that through the camera today. I'm literally going to walk a bit further into the forest today just to see if I can get anything, or just notice anything different, maybe just a bit of a scouting location. You never know, I might actually take a couple of shots somewhere else, might not go to that field. But you know, like I said before, when you look at this, all this sort of sea of grass and these trees, it's just beautiful. It really is beautiful. So it's definitely worth coming back here to try and get it, get another shot here. And like I say, because I've got plenty of time, just going to go a bit further into the forest and see what else I can see. There might be a better composition a bit further in. So yeah, I'm going to get on and carry on my walk. Well, I've only been walking around for about half an hour, but all I can think about is those trees over there, and they are literally just over there. And I'm sort of making my way around to them, but all I can think about is just making sure I get there on time to make sure I get the light this time, which I didn't have last time, which wasn't a huge issue, but it'd be nice to be able to see the difference on the landscape the light makes as it just drops. Oh dear, but I haven't got that joy of digital or even 35mm film where I've got 36 shots, or you know, loads of shots if you're shooting digital, that I can keep just pressing the shutter every time the light changes, just pressing that shutter, and then being able to sort of analyze later to see which sort of shot is my favorite light-wise. But like I say, I think I just need to go and scratch that itch. It's all I'm thinking about at the moment. I need to get it out of my brain and get it gone. I need to, you know, get over there and take that shot, I think. And yeah, as much as I'm enjoying the sort of wander around here, just to sort of see if I can find anything else in amongst these trees. And like I say, I'm sure there is lots, but the trouble is I just keep thinking about that shot over there, and it literally is just there. I think I might need to just go and get it over and done with and just get that shot. But it is nice in here. It's a nice forest. But as I've said many times before, forestry photography is not my thing. I love it, and I absolutely love seeing other people's work here, but I can never seem to get amazing shots from it. I guess I just need more practice, I guess. So yeah, so I've got to try and find my path. I'm assuming it's through there somewhere, and get my way make my way around there and get that shot. Right then, so we're all set up. I've walked up and down and around here, and the grass sort of doesn't go out very far. It turns into sort of ferns that are just brown. Obviously, you know, that died back over the winter. They look very nice, but they're nowhere as nice as this grass. Now, I've come up a bit higher on my my composition than last time. Last time I was real down low in the grass. But what I've done is I have employed a bit of rise, or a bit of fall, I should say. And I've also shifted the lens across ways to make sure that tree is dead center. I've got a 250mm lens on. I'm going to shoot it probably quite open, so I might go for like f8, something like that on here, and then I'll probably take one at f11 just to compare the differences. Now, like I say, I am shooting well, Cinestill 50D, D standing for daylight. Never shot this before. Like I say, I've got a couple of rolls in here, or a couple of shots in here that I haven't developed yet. You'd already have seen from Door, so fingers crossed they've come out all right. And of course, when I've shot these, you'll have already have seen these shots anyway, so hopefully they'll have come out also. So like I say, I'm going to shoot this fairly open, and I've sort of shifted about with this to try and get at least the amount of sky in as possible, because I have walked around to try and get a nice tree, because there is a bank of trees which is quite high on that other side, and I did feel like this light with the trees and that dark in the background would have just offsetted nicely, and that's sort of what I'm going for again. Obviously last time I had black and white, so the sky wasn't too much of a problem, but now I'm shooting colour. Obviously I'm going to get the colour of that sky. The issue was when I moved around there is, of course, I was chasing my shadow and trying to get my shadow out of the shot, which I just couldn't do with a nice tree that I liked. So I've just sort of come back to this one. I like this one. There is a bit of separation between that and the ones behind it, and I'm hoping for that in focus and everything else behind to be just sort of a blur of trees, and that's what I'm looking for. So yeah, so I'm hoping that these turn out nice. I'm actually looking to put one of these on my wall, so it'll either be black and white or colour. Not quite sure what yet, depends how it comes out. So yeah, we're actually moving house in a couple of weeks time. We'll have already moved house at the time you've seen this video. So I'm looking for a nice big print of this. I'll probably be sending it off to get it drum scanned, and then, you know, nicely mounted and put on the wall. So that's what I'm looking for. So anyway, let's hope that we can get some shot, a good shot out of this. And yeah, like so I've got plenty of time with the sun, no problem at all. So I don't know whether just to leave it a little bit, let it drop a bit more, just to get start to get some of that sort of orangey goodness on these trees, or whether to shoot one now. It's quite nice light now, to be fair, but I think I'm going to wait just a few, probably about 15 minutes longer, and then hopefully that'll give us some nice light to get this shot. Okay, so it's time to do a bit of metering. So the sun's dropped a bit now. I think, to be fair, it doesn't really look massively different, but anywho, so I've got to remember to change my ASA as it is on here, or ISO, it's the same thing. Obviously the modern way is ISO. So I've just got to set that to 50, because obviously I'm shooting a 50mm film in there, and the other shots that I did of Door were at box speed, so I've got to shoot this the same. So let's do the tree. 13 1/3, and I'm going to set that at about mid-tone, and then I'm just going to meet around the scene and see what we get. So the grass is 13 2/3, which is fine. It's the dark forest 10 1/3, which is fine, because obviously I'm looking for darkness out there. There is a bit of sky in, so I suppose I better have a look at the sky. It's 14, that's fine. Done the grass, 10. So the darkest part of the forest is 9 2/3. which is completely black. So what I might do is just move that round slightly, just to get that on the scale, just see where that puts us. So that tree is 13 1/3, the forest is 9 2/3, which is fine. So I'm not too concerned about the background, as long as nothing is blown out. That'd be the biggest travesty here. 14 1/3, which is fine. I might just take one of the blue sky. 13, 14. So again, that's all fine. So I think we're good to go with that. So, like I say, I'm going to shoot with this more open than I usually do. So the first shot I'm going to do is at f8, and if I'm shooting f8, that is 60th of a second, which is what I'm on. Just take a bit of a test shot. All working fine. So let's get on and take this shot. Obviously, because I'm shooting it at 60th of a second, just means that it's a fairly fast shutter speed, so the chance of it being a lot more sharp is a lot higher. There is a little bit of wind about today, so obviously wind means movement in the bellows. So we'll roll on to 7 for the last shot. 7, and I'm going to put this up to 11. Should be 30. Just double check. Don't know why I checked that, should I know. Right, so shutter cocked. Up, slide out. Shot taken. That's the first roll of Cinestill 50D ever shot by myself anyway. So I'm hoping, I'm going to be interested to see what sort of tones that gives me. I have seen quite a few other people shoot it, so I have got some sort of idea. But yeah, first roll done. The only thing I have got with this batch, which I'm hoping isn't going to have ruined this roll, is there is a piece of the spool missing on one side, so it's probably going to have let light into that, which will be hugely frustrating if it has. And what I'll probably do is shoot a roll of black and white in here again. Or shall I save my black and white? No, I'm going to save my black and white for another day. I'll come down here again, it'll always be here, there'll be plenty of shots to be taken, another day to come down here and shoot. So yeah, so I think I'll pack away now and head on back to the car. So just while I'm walking back to the car, I just wanted to say that, you know, photography, it's basically not to get frustrated with your photography. If you start to get frustrated with it, then, you know, perhaps you need to just sort of look at doing something else, changing something up a little bit, maybe going and shooting something you wouldn't have ever shot before. Maybe give the camera a rest for a month or a week or something, whatever. But you know, the chances of me getting a shot that I like today are slim. You know, getting a portfolio piece, as they say, is probably quite slim. You know, and I'll probably have to come back here hundreds of times to actually walk away with a shot that I like, that I think's amazing. I might not ever get that shot. And I think that one thing that you know, people you watch on YouTube, and I'm guilty of that, I suppose, is although I put all of my shots up, whether they're bad or not, and I think that's important, at the end of the day, what people don't see is everything that goes in behind, you know, getting that amazing shot that, you know, YouTubers put up, or you've seen on Instagram or whatever. You know, it's taken them a lot. It's taken them a lot of time and dedication, coming to the same place hundreds of times to walk away disappointed. You know, I can't tell you the number of times that I've gone to a location and actually just not even got my camera out because I've just been sort of disappointed. I had a vision in my head, and you know, I haven't got that, so I've sort of come away disappointed. Now, I would say that that harks back more to my digital days, you know, probably 10 plus years ago, where I always had a vision in my head. And I think back then I was taking visions from other, you know, other photographers, other photos that I'd seen in that location. I really wanted that shot for my own portfolio. But now I've completely sort of changed, matured, I suppose, as a photographer. And now I'm not bothered about what anyone else has shot, if I'm honest with you. I really don't. It doesn't bother me one bit. I sort of admire other people's work, and if someone's got an amazing, if someone come into this wood here and got a better shot than me, I'd go, fair play to you. Well done, you know, brilliant. Really happy for you, you know, it doesn't bother me at all what other people have shot. But it's just to sort of, you know, say, don't get disheartened by, you know, other people's work, and or failing at a location, or thinking you failed at a location. You know, just get the camera out anyway, and perhaps the shot that you were, you know, the big shot that you were looking for hasn't materialized, but, you know, maybe look around, see what else is about. You know, see if there's any more detailed shots, or, you know, even there's somewhere you could possibly, you know, walk to, or jump in the car and it's just round the corner type thing. But yeah, just don't get disheartened, really. You know, there's plenty of times where I've come away from a photography shoot and not got the shot I wanted, and like I say, I used to be really disappointed by not getting that shot, but now it doesn't bother me. If I get it, I get it. I don't. I mean, I might have a whole roll there of Cinestill 50D, which has got light leaks all over it because the spool's broken. So it's a very high possibility that that's the case. And if it is, okay, I've spent some money that I've wasted some money, I should say. But aside from that, I'll come down here again. I'll get another shot. Might be a month, might be 2 months, might be 3 months, might be a year. But I'll still come down here again. I still enjoyed the outing. I still enjoyed the walk round the forest. I still enjoyed making the video that you're watching now. So yeah, just don't get disheartened. Stay upbeat. Enjoy the walk, enjoy being out in nature, enjoy your surroundings, enjoy whatever it is, whether you're doing an industrial scape or a cityscape, or you're out here, or you're doing a seascape, woodland scape, whatever it is. Just enjoy being out and just enjoy that process. If it doesn't work out, don't worry about it. There'll be another day to get that shot. So yeah, so that's my little message, really. Just make sure you enjoy yourselves and don't get disheartened or frustrated if that shot doesn't quite work out, because I'm sure every pro out there will say that they've had a lot more days of disappointment, or where they haven't got that shot, than days when they've actually got the shot they're happy with. So yeah, that's my little message to everyone out there that's well, possibly new to the game. But yeah, we'll see what this roll's come out like, and fingers crossed it's not got too many light leaks on it. So I hope you enjoyed that video. Like I say, I'm really enjoying making them, to be honest. And again, it's just real nice to be out here in this beautiful location and just sort of shooting in amongst these trees. It really is beautiful. I recommend, you know, coming down here if you're in the area. It's Wareham Forest, I think it's called, or whatever. But anyway, it's not far from the road. The road's probably I don't know, must be half a mile in our direction, and yeah, it's not a long walk. So yeah, if you've enjoyed the video, then please leave a like and a comment. I always read the comments and get back to people, and a subscription to the channel would be amazing. It really helps me out, helps the algorithm sort of get the videos to more people, I suppose. And yeah, I'm just, like I say, I'm just enjoying making them, to be fair. It's nothing more than that, just enjoying it. So yeah, so please leave a like, leave a comment, subscription to the channel, be amazing. Anyway, I hope you have a great day, and I shall see you in the next one.